All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, sisters, you too, this is Pastor Dow. I have a very serious concern, I am trying my best to bring attention that really truly needs to be brought forth and to address certain issues in this country right here. And I am just literally appalled and amazed at the occupiers of this land, or let me say the majority of this land. It's like anytime you speak on somebody's social ills or injustices, it's like that one group of people just simply cannot be sensitive towards the plight of another. Every time you bring up something, and I'm not colorblind like many of you are. If it's black, it's black. If it's white, it's white. If it's yellow, it's yellow. If it's other, it's other. If it's polka dot, it's polka dot. So I don't play these mind games, and I'm not trying to be politically correct when I'm addressing certain issues out here. It's obvious in this country that we have a problem. We have a very serious problem with abuse that comes from the police force. I don't care what state that you're in. These people function like that they are above the law. And in all actuality, when you look at the real true fruit of the matter, they are, and they do, because they act like it. Look at Hillary Clinton, Benghazi, and his emails. You mean to tell me you can't discern that these people function as if the law doesn't apply to them, as if they have diplomatic immunity? When I'm talking about this cop watch thing, this is something I'm very serious about. I'm very, very serious about it. And the reason why I'm serious about it, because if we don't mobilize as a people, and that's the problem with a lot of us today. If we don't unify, one minute we want to separate and segregate people based on their skin color, then the next minute we don't want to do it. I mean, it's like we're schizophrenic in our attitudes and our mindsets, but we need to start thinking about something. We need to start finding out how that we can collectively come together and actually bring about a change. Because we do a lot of talking, we do a lot of protesting, but when at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we ain't done nothing. It's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It's going to take effort. It's going to take your pocketbook. It's going to take sacrifice. Some of us are going to have to make it. Some of us are willing to make it. Others, they'll sit back and agree, but they won't do nothing about it whatsoever at all. I'm serious about this. And again, I've been thinking about this as I'm up here in Hempstead, New York. I'm seriously concerned. Much more so because we are the minority in this country. A lot of people are. And when you have the majority that's just simply not sensitive towards the minority, because you as the majority, it's your responsibility to not oppress the strangers. It's your responsibility to make sure that the minority is as one of you, that they're taken care of to the point that they don't feel like that they're ostracized, that the laws, that there are different people other than the people who have occupied this land. It's bad what we have going on. So how do you tell me, some of you give me the solutions, because it's obvious that you can't comment on the video without actually bringing forth some type of nationality preference or racial preference. What I'm trying to do is get people together. I don't care what color you are, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if we want our voice to be heard, it's got to be something like on the level of the NRA. It's got to be something that we talk to professionals. I'm talking about attorneys, lawyers that know this law. We've got to be able to put a stop to this, and hopefully in a civil way, to where we can actually put these people in check, because there's been a great injustice that has happened with all of us in this land. All of a sudden, those who are public servants have now become the kings and the queens. They are the ones that's now that become the ones that's in the power and authority, and we are the ones in authority. So as I think on this, while I'm away from home, I'm going to bring forth some solutions. We're going to see who really truly is involved. I don't care what color you are or what color you not are, if that makes any sense. But the truth is, injustice, social injustice, especially by this so-called thing called law, it makes no difference. It don't have any color nowadays. It's just so happened that the heinous crimes are still being perpetuated by the same people who have power to abuse us, who was actually instrumental, the descendants of the people who actually brought my people over on slave ships. And I say it again, we're making a big stink in this country about undocumented workers. There wasn't a big cry in this country about undocumented workers when they brought my people over on slave ships. There wasn't no cry about that then, especially after they used us to be able to make sure that they line their pockets and they get rich. Now, I'm just stating facts. Why do the facts hurt so bad? Why do they? Am I familiar with black on black crime? Sure I am. I speak about that equally as well. But when you look at these last two murders, cold-blooded murders that's taking place, if it don't upset you, no matter who you are, there's some serious problems. Anyway, got to get back to the festivities, got to go marry somebody. Shalom, have a good day.